Hello, hello, and good evening. This is my personal diary. We have day 28, getting to this 1 month straight. It is the 14th of October, 2021, and it's a cloudy, or it has been a cloudy Thursday. So, um, what have I been up to today? Um, I think the first big thing was the interview for the job offer, and I think my feeling is that I did somewhat good. I I'm happy with how the interview went, and I think I'm not the only one who thinks like that. Unfortunately, I haven't heard from them throughout the day, but I think I can expect something tomorrow or Monday at latest. And yeah, it's gonna be exciting. Hopefully, I can start working there sooner or later. Um, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Unfortunately I don't have anything else to say. I'm pretty tired right now, but I'm also pretty happy in general with the day because it went so well in the interview. Um, I was a little bit first, like the first minute, I was a little bit scared or afraid, or I had respect. Um, let's put it that way. I had respect because they just came out of the blue with, yeah, we have a couple of technical questions then, and we're gonna look at your challenge again, and we'll ask you some questions. And I was somewhat fine with the challenge, obviously. I was sort of expecting that, but like additional technical questions was something I didn't have in mind, so to say. And um, they weren't too bad. I think I did somewhat fine. Those are also questions that you can't really prepare for. Like there are millions of topics they could have asked in my sector, in my field, and either you know it or you don't. That's just it. On top of the spot, I think I answered pretty good. Um, could have been better, but I mean, take into consideration that you're also a little bit nervous, and they should know that. I think it's fine. Honestly, it's fine. And yeah, all in all, the coding challenge, they had a couple of points, like one or two unnecessary things I did, but I agreed with them. I said, yep, it is what it is. In review, I would just say, okay, maybe do it that way, this way, and um, we came to sort of to consensus. So yeah, I think my gut feeling tells me that I'm getting invited, that I'm getting a job offer, which would be actually really nice because the th second thing I did today was actually visiting my office for the first time, or the office of my company where I work, and I sort of expected a little bit more, like because I saw the pictures and the view, and it's such a beautiful view. You can actually see the Alster. Alster is somewhat of a lake in the middle of our town, um, and it looked really beautiful on the pictures. And I mean, after all, you're just working there. You know, I don't think there's too big of an like of an advantage having like a great view. I mean, there are times where you can like benefit from it, but most of all, I'll always favor goodies. Um, Vegetables for free, fruits for free. I don't know. Good coffee actually. Enough space to relax, and on our level, on our floor, it was pretty much just like the old office space. I mean, it was a big office. We are all like in there together. One thing, for example, that's a good thing. I have a also now everyone has a flexible desk at the office where you can work standing. Um, and that's definitely one thing I celebrate. Um, and it's definitely more enjoyable to go to the office now. Um, but it could have been so much more, right? I mean, give me two or three of more of those things, and I'm happy. Like, give me also a really, really good widescreen monitor or whatever. Like, we are such a big company, and we are still working on really small monitors, and I just don't get it. I just don't get it. Don't give me a beautiful view. Give me good monitors. A give me an Apple keyboard. I actually don't have an Apple keyboard. Like I have to use my laptop for that. I use a Mac. But like at some point I'd expect those things and not that I'll have to ask for it, right? I expect those things laying on every office space because you don't have a fixed office space now anymore. Everyone one can work wherever they want. So what do I expect? I mean, they have those docking stations where you can just plug your laptop in and be ready to go. I think you just have to put one USB cable in your laptop and you're getting charged. You have access to the monitor, etc. But where are those damn um, Apple keyboards? Where are the mouses? It's still like the surroundings, the tools, the equipment is on a level that has been there before. And I don't know, I expected more, honestly. And I was working really, really productive today. I really did like maybe it was because I was at the office, but I was really happy. And at the end of the day, it felt just like the good old times where you like went to the office and like were concentrated and productive the whole day. I mean, those days are not often, so to speak. Like you have good and bad days, but this was one of those really great days. And you'll just leave the office, drive to your home, and just feel good that you like did a lot. Um, and that's something I definitely missed. Um, but I was working and I just thought, man, I'm standing here on a like um, flexible desk. I have my 6-year-old laptop here, and I don't really care where I work. Like, I mean, if that is how it is right now, and given that we live in Corona, right? I don't give a shit about culture. I don't give a shit about the beautiful view. I give a shit about my equipment. Give a shit about the tools we use, how how we how we work, etc. And this could all been so much better at the moment. And I think it's definitely better at the work at the off like at the company where I applied for a new job. So it's always like a little bit scary or like exciting to go to a new company, but man, I think today was one of those days where I realized under those circumstances we are right now, it pretty much doesn't matter where you work. It's literally only about the money and a little bit about the equipment. Because also, I think by now, like living under those circumstances, why can't we have like proper equipment also at home? I think if I would ask for like a desk, like a desk for the laptop, so the laptop is a little bit higher, I would probably get one from my company, but I think I had to ask 3 or 4 times, and it would take a little bit longer, and etc. etc. And also the fact that I just don't get a new laptop automatically. I have a 2015 MacBook. It's so wild. It's so wild. Like if I would be the employer, what you know what I would do? I would say, okay, guys, choose your equipment. We are gonna reduce the amount of goodies or the goodies in the office. Obviously, we're gonna like reduce the amount we are spending on celebrating or events for all the employers, but we are gonna take this money and get everyone a nice working place at home. So you have the same equipment or nearly the same equipment as you would have in the office. That's what I would do. And then I'm motivated as well. Like if I get a brand new MacBook, if I get like a standing desk for my MacBook, if I get a good keyboard for my MacBook and maybe a good mouse, that is also a necessity if you have those standing desks. And then maybe a good monitor. Like I would be so much more motivated. I would be so much more productive. Not because I would work faster per se, but it's just more enjoyable to work with good equipment. Like you don't give uh, um, you don't give a gardener a rusty scythe, right? That's I think that's a good comparison. I mean, the gardener probably can still work with a rusty scythe, and it's only marginable, like he's only marginable more productive with a brand new scythe. He is more productive, but it's not really, you can't really like measure it directly, I think. So, but I mean, yeah, whatever. Um, we are on our good way. And the third thing that happened today, which was actually really surprising, I didn't like calculate based on that. I got a call from my driving school, and they said that they like have an earlier date for my practice test, which would actually be um, the Saturday after next weekend. So basically in like the weekend after the next weekend. I don't know how to say that in English, but it's basically 9 days or something. Uh, so the plan is now to like get all those practice lessons that are missing all next week, and then I have my practice test early on Saturday, which I think I actually prefer because then the time between the lessons and the test is even smaller. It's basically only one day where I don't drive. Like I have my last lesson on Thursday, next Thursday, and then on Saturday I have my test. And yeah, I'm through it earlier, and I can maybe even drive one time still this year. Who knows? Let's see. So also sort of a good news. Um, yeah, so I think another like really good day in the end. I can't really complain. I can't really complain. Uh, What happens tomorrow? That's the question. Um, by the way, I did not go f jogging or for a walk. I think I mentioned that yesterday. Mm, and I think I wasn't like actually um, calculating based on the fact that I go to the office today. Um, and I even left the office pretty late. So I think I started working at 8 or something like that in the morning, not in the office. I switched to the office later, but oh, excuse me. I was in the office until I think 6, and I haven't eaten anything since then. So I just went home. I made myself a meal, and then it was already like 7 o'clock. I was really exhausted. I could have like I could have forced myself, but I really don't like jogging when having a full stomach. So, and besides that, the day went so well, and I was actually accomplishing so much with the great interview, with the news from my driving school, and with the productive day in general. I think that I'm more than happy to go to bed. Um, but tomorrow is also a day, so uh, let's just postpone it to tomorrow. Um, I don't really have anything like planned for tomorrow. I'll work from home. I don't have anything in my like to-do list for this particular day. So I think I'll definitely try to do like a jogging round tomorrow. I think it's about time. I'm missing like being exhausted by just running. And yeah, it's actually not too far away to the Ulster from here, so um, I'm gonna try that out and give it a shot and um, do a run around the Ulster, I think. Um, but I'll definitely do a run. I think that's my goal for tomorrow, and that's more than doable, right? Um, yeah, and besides that, I think I'm gonna do just small stuff. So as mentioned, a little bit of cleaning, seeing what I still need. I messed up my big pot. Maybe I'll like order a new one, something like this. So not too small tasks. Also to like recharge the battery and calm down a little bit from the last 2, 3, 4 very intense days and the intense week in general. Um, I think it's good to have a little bit slower of a day tomorrow. That's about it. I'm gonna stay until 90 minutes. I'm gonna um, babble babble around tomorrow again, and I'm gonna peace out. Bye bye.